So, welcome. Part 2. I flew home from Adelaide, been working in Adelaide the last few months on a big project down there, which is going great. And yeah, so flew home, and then the next morning flew up to Bundaberg, and yeah, picked the plane up. I'd actually booked a motel because I thought, you know, I'm not feeling right on the Friday. I worked 11 days straight, doing massive hours. I thought, you know what, I'm not feeling 100% on Friday. I might just book a motel just as a safeguard, and if I need to stay in that, so be it. So, as it turned out, it was a good thing to do. I booked the motel, but by the time I'd gone over the plane, fueled it up, everything ready to go, I could have left that afternoon, on a Friday afternoon, but I decided not to. I just felt far from 100%. I was really tired, and you know, the weather was actually fine for coming home on the Friday. But anyway, I was pretty cooked, and I thought, no, you don't feel 100%, don't do it. Don't feel 75%, don't do it. And I was about 50%. I wasn't good. So I was so tired, went back to the motel room, and via Bundaberg factory, had a quick look at that, grabbed a bottle of my favourite Aussie Bundaberg liqueur, Bundaberg Rum liqueur, and yeah, and then headed back to the motel. By the time I got to the motel, I was cooked. Basically walked in, had a shower, and then I slept for 3 or 4 hours straight. So I was done. Next morning, felt great, and yeah, jumped in the plane and brought it back to Heckfield, came home. So yeah, this little video is going to be a bit shorter, but it was a quick look around the Jabiru factory, which is really cool. Jamie sort of showed me around, which is great, and Sue, and thank you guys. Yeah, so have a quick look at this, and then a little bit coming home, and yeah, and here we have it. We're back.
Cunnamulla traffic, Jabiru 8386, currently 5 nautical miles due west of the strip, descending through 2000, inbound ETA 48, overhead 48, Cunnamulla. Beautiful. Oh. Oh, no. Holy shit. Oh, that's it.
Well, this is not the outcome I was expecting. On landing, speared me onto the bitumen, ground looped it. Not ideal at all. I've actually laminated the undercarriage, so kind of looks like I'm going to be going to Lake Ayre another day. So I need to get home somehow, and yeah, get home and then get this repaired and go from there, I suppose. This is pretty disappointing. Unless I can get a leg shipped down to Cunnamulla, that might be an alternative as well, and replace it out here. There's some tools. I do have some tools with me, but yeah, I need a trolley jack and a few other bits and pieces. So anyway, we'll see what happens from here. So yeah, bugger is what this is. Big bugger. Oh well. I'm at the Cunnamulla motel and the people here are fantastic. So I've managed to get a lift. This is how country people work. Right, so I think I need some water. This is how country people work, right? So I spoke to the girl who drove the taxi today. She was awesome, absolutely awesome. I've managed to get a flight out of Charleville, and there's this thing going, it's like train bus or fly out of Cunnamulla. So I've managed to get a flight out of Charleville because the bus runs from Cunnamulla to Charleville and then Charleville to Brisbane. So I've managed to get a flight out of Charleville. I thought, you know, the flight out of here tomorrow, out of Cunnamulla tomorrow, is booked out. And, you know, I thought, well, I'll book the flight first and the bus shouldn't be a problem. Well, the bus was a problem. So I had the flight booked and no, I couldn't book the bus. The next bus is the next bus is actually Friday. So anyway, I rang the taxi. I thought, out of desperation, I even tried to hire a car. Out of desperation, I thought, you know what, I'll ring the taxi back. I'll hire a taxi to go from Cunnamulla to Charleville. I was even prepared to do that. I was happy to do that. Whatever. I just need to get to Charleville. So she's gone, oh, I happen to know someone that's going to Charleville tomorrow and they can possibly pick you up. Just leave it with me for a minute and I'll give you a call back. So she's called me back 5 minutes later, giving me the contact details of someone that's dropping some stuff off here tomorrow. They're going to pick me up at the post office at 10:30 in the morning and then take me to the Charleville airport, jump on a plane and come home. How good is that? So, and I'm home by about 4:30 in the afternoon. So that is so good. And in between times I've managed to order a new fork leg, which was undercarriage leg, which was pretty expensive, to say the least. So I will go home, I'll fly home as God willing, get to Brisbane tomorrow afternoon, and then I'll grab a car and a trailer and I'll drive back out here to Cunnamulla and I'll put the plane on a trailer and take it home. Bit of a piss, but anyway, and I'll get the plane repaired. The wing needs repairing a little bit. I happen to know a fellow that can do that. I'll give him a call when I get home and tee him up to do that, and then put the wings back on it, have it inspected, and away we go. I'll take the wings off it here tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I'll probably come back out on Friday, take the wings off the plane and load it all onto a car trailer and then bring it home. So there you have it. My little trip was not quite what I expected it to turn out to be, which is a real piss. But anyway, I'll keep you updated. Alright. Well, we might be able to fly anywhere or whatever, but anyway, so we're going for a walk and we're staying here. See the sign in the background? The old Countryway Motor Inn, and they're really cool here. They've helped me out and given me the heads up on how to get home. So yeah, well, the plane anyway. So I think her daughter might work for Rex or something like that. But anyway, so I've managed to get a plane booked. I'm flying Rex, I think, out of Charleville tomorrow. So that'll be cool. And I thought, you know what? I'm absolutely gutted, like you wouldn't believe. I'm so pissed it isn't funny. and it's pretty expensive little effort. These legs are like over $1,000, so they're not exactly cheap. I'm pretty pissed I've destroyed one, and I need to do some repairs to the wing as well, so I'll have someone do that. So anyway, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for a walk into Cunnamulla and just have a look around and say good day to people and try and get out of my grumpy mood. Well, grumpy's sort of really just scratched on the surface, I guess, but yeah, I'm pretty pissed. Anyway, we'll go and have a look around the town. I'll see what we can find, eh? We'll have a look at this, eh? Just down the main street, I'll show you this. Almost looks like we're going back in time. Look at it, it's even got a movie theatre. I wonder if it's still operational. Must be doing something to it with a ladder up onto the roof. What's this? The Southwest Queensland Aboriginal Cooperative Community Advancement Society. Kind of looks like a lot of stuff. It doesn't look like it's a movie theatre any longer, but it does look like that someone's doing a few bits and pieces, which is cool. Alright, moving right along. Oh, look what we've got here. The one thing I've been wanting to check out. This is the Cunnamulla Falla. Have a look at that. It's actually pretty bloody big. And yeah, September the 12th or 13th is the Cunnamulla Fella Roundup. Now look at that. That's one hell of a statue. Oh mate, sitting on his swag. That is pretty cool. That is very cool. Hey, what do we got here? Cunnamulla Fella. Immortalised in song by Stan Costa and Slim Dusty, unveiled by Tracy Costa, Russell Costa, Jane Kelly and Anne Kirkpatrick on the 18th of November 2005. Well, there you go. That's very, very cool. That is so good. Gee, the sun's right behind it. But yeah, have a look at that, eh? Stock whip beside him. That is very cool. Oh, we've got the band rotunda here. That's pretty cool. Haven't seen one of those for a long time. Our local town used to have one of those. That's pretty cool. Wonder how often it gets used. And have a look at this. This is our post office. I'm actually getting picked up from this place tomorrow by a guy who's helping me out, which will be pretty cool. And I will be sitting right out the front here at 10:30 waiting for him. Look at that. Looks like about 1,000 years old. That is unreal. What to be to live in a country town again. Alright, well we're back at the motel. We've had a bit of a reorganise over the last half an hour or so, and I'm actually going to drive back out with a car trailer on Thursday, so fly home tomorrow, drive back out on Thursday and put the plane back on the trailer, take the wings off it and put it on the trailer, and then yeah, and then bring it home like that. So yeah, we'll see how we go. I've got my son-in-law giving me a hand, so yeah, this will be interesting. So here we go. Not what I expected my week off to be like. Anyway, so be it. We're safe and sound, and yeah, I've got a smile back on my face again, so could be worse, I guess. I ended up going through insurance. There was a little bit damaged under the end of the wing, not something I wanted to repair. The undercarriage likewise, didn't really want to repair that, so I just thought I'd give the insurance company a ring. That's why you buy for insurance, and subsequently picked up, taken to Bundaberg Jabiru factory. Okay, well we're at Jabiru and it's been a long time coming. I've wanted to come to this factory for probably 20 odd years, about 20 odd years I guess, and I was always fascinated with Jabiru, and now I'm here picking my aeroplane up today. We're going to have a little look around. Jamie's in there, he's been helping me out quite a bit. Sue, the owner, it was her father that actually kicked Jabiru off. Got Jabiru off the ground here in Australia, designing planes and engines, and it's rather fascinating. The place has grown considerably over the years. The factory now is probably 6 times the size of what it used to be, and they started off quite small, and now they're shipping all over the world, which is a real credit to them, and well done. All right, well we'll head inside for a bit of a look. So we're just about to head into the office. Let's see what we've got in here. Well, this is the office, the entrance here. This is the office, the entrance here. We've got some great photos on the wall. Past engines, past planes, J160, they're going into production again. This is a V8 that was going to go into production. Unfortunately it didn't, for one reason or another. It's pretty fascinating actually. Well, the amount of power this thing would produce would be pretty good. Jabiru also sell a range of apparel, from jackets to shirts, and I've just purchased a shirt and a cap, and my partner's not going to be too happy with me bringing home another cap anyway. And so we've got J400 up the top here, which is a 4-seater bottle. So this is where they do all the dimensional checking in here, and this room is all fully air conditioned, the whole bit, so everything is at exactly the same temperature. As you can see, all the cylinders over the back here, and it's very fascinating and very high tech. Well, in this area here is where they have all the fiberglass moulds and production of wings, everything pretty much, wings, flaps, ailerons, you name it. So it's very fascinating. Alright, so we're in the assembly area of Jabiru. So here we have a Jabiru 230 in production. You notice how the cockpit and passenger area is so much bigger than mine. This beautiful aircraft. So in future I'll be looking at my legs a little bit harder, needless to say. But anyway, one of the legs gave way on landing, which turned out fairly scary. But I was kind of got mixed feelings about that, but the more I look into it, the better I feel about it, and knowing that it wasn't my fault, that I ended up ground looping the aeroplane. Probably one of the scariest experiences I've had in an aeroplane, I would think. So in future, I know my pre-flight, I must look at these legs, which is, like I'm going to say, you do that anyway, but I obviously didn't pick up a little split in the leg, and then on landing at Cunnamulla, I ended up fracturing the leg good and proper, and ended up ground looping the aeroplane, and that resulted in damage to the end of the wing, and also the leg pretty much gave way. Damage to the tail wheel, that's all been repaired. Plane's looking great. I'm really looking forward to getting back in it and flying it again. And so we've got to pick the weather, see whether the weather sort of fines up a little bit. We might have a crack at it today, and if not tomorrow, I can always enjoy the sights around Bundaberg, and we'll have a go at it tomorrow. worst case scenario. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to fuel up, get it all ready to go, and yeah, we'll just see how the day pans out. So yeah, alright, it's good to be back. Yeah, I'm actually going to head over to the Bundaberg Rum factory for a bit, have a look there, grab a bottle of rum liqueur. I reckon that'd be nice for Christmas. We'll try that out, and yeah, and then head to the motel for the night. I was attempting to fly home today, but I've had an absolutely massive week, and to be honest, don't feel 100%. So if you're not 100%, you don't do it. So yeah, I'm going to go and, like I said, go to the rum factory and then head to the motel and do my flight plan and yeah, rest up for a bit, and we'll head off tomorrow. Well, here we are, Bundaberg factory. I just want to pop in, have a quick look around, and grab a bottle of rum liqueur, and then we'll be good to go. Well, have a look in here. This is going to be so good. I might have to buy a cat bottle in here. Another cat. Have a look at all this, eh? Oh, I'm so going to get some of this. Oh, cat's over here. I've got to grab one of them. My better half's going to be wrapped, but I've got another cat. Oh, and have a look at all this. I definitely need one of these. Well, here we are back at Bundaberg Airport. Absolutely glorious morning. I did flight plan last night and obviously checked the weather and all that sort of stuff, and it was nowhere near as good last night as what it's saying this morning. So we've got almost zero wind here this morning, barely a cloud in the sky. It's just absolutely beautiful. So yeah, do a pre-flight and we're out of here. Home sweet home. Gold Coast, here we come. This is going to be so good. And back in my little aeroplane again. Alright, I'll see you soon. Okay, we've done all our pre-flights. We're looking pretty good. Here we go. So, I'll see you guys soon. Happy flying, here we come. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, part two. Ground looping was not my favourite pastime, let me tell you. They say, yeah, you haven't flown a taildragger until you've ground looped. I'm not sure whether I feel that way after actually partaking in the act, but yeah. Anyway, I lived to tell the story, which was pretty cool, and I mean to say, you know, I wasn't injured. Plane was a bit injured, but I wasn't injured. No damage to the prop, engine, anything like that. It was a bit of experience. Cunnamulla was cool, and then yeah, just the whole trip was actually pretty cool, that I had to miss it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, please like and subscribe, and God bless you all, and hope you all have a happy Christmas, a happy New Year. I wish you all the best, and we'll see you in the new year.